Hey, what's going on everybody? Scott here at 4K Gaming. As you can see, currently playing NBA 2k14. Continuing my career. It hasn't been the greatest of starts. We're playing for the Utah Jazz. We're featuring on the bench an awful lot, and unfortunately Cantor, got injured, who's the current centre, we came in and didn't do a fantastic job of staking our claim. So here we are. So I would imagine this game will feature a fair amount of bench sitting again. Try and skip to a point where we might be on the pitch. So into the first quarter. Oh, we are. Here we are. So we've made it in on the back end of the first quarter.
Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I had a chance to catch up with Jason Kidd. This is their first matchup of the season against this squad, and he knows the shot blocking in the middle will certainly be an obstacle. But he said, quote, "We've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack." Guys, he said that putting their bigs in high pick and rolls and shooting the open jumper with confidence will be key. We'll see how they do.
Hey, Doris, thanks. Steve, Clark, how do you best throw a defense like this off balance to enable your scorers to get comfortable?
I think the key is you need motion.
Oh,
you can't get too stagnant offense.
There's no way we're getting anywhere near that. That's all my fault.
The offense with ball
Just got in the way.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Gave away the ball.
And the other part
and
of
then
that,
watched
too,
them dunk.
to me, Steve, is you got to be ready to take good shots whenever they come available.
You look at the Joe Johnson trade for the Nets. They picked up his max contract from the Hawks, committing $80 million over 4 years. But, you know, last season, his lowest point output in over a decade, a down season overall. But, hey, there's a lot of talent on this team. He's not expected to score as much anymore.
And he gets it to go.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Watch inside.
Get out of town.
And oh, here we go. Burke's got it. A fast break chance. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Burke's got his first basket of the night.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
A minute 42 left here in the opening quarter. And for the Nets, they started the season doing some of that isolation offensively for Joe Johnson that we saw in Atlanta, Clark.
And even with the most efficient individual scorers, that's not usually the way to go offensively over the long haul. With Joe going through a bit of a lull in terms of his shooting percentages, I thought they might have been better served to anchor the offense around Brook Lopez inside.
The Jazz making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Evans kicks to Williams, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Magic in Orlando.
Kevin, that game defensively was an absolute nightmare. They went into that building and just got blown out by a very hot team.
Well, they didn't defend those shooters like they should have, and once the fans got into it and the arena started rocking and thumping and bumping, things only got worse.
That's good. The machine gets the bucket. In a moment to celebrate here, those are his first official points as an NBA player.
You know, I think a lot of the players taken ahead of him in the draft don't have near the promise he has. Not to say he's going to be a star, but I think he's a legitimate NBA talent.
Well, you know, Steve, I always like to see how things play out. I'm inclined to agree with you, but I'm not 100% ready to sign off on that yet. I still think there's some things he has to show me.
Feeds to Blotch to stop the run. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
I would think it's safe to say that Andre Blotch grew up as an NBA player last season. His maturity was obvious. He was an impact big when he got minutes, and getting amnestied by Washington might have been the wake-up call that his career needed.
Taylor's checked in for Brooklyn. Jefferson inside, guarded by Kirilenko. Jefferson kicks to Lucas. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Rush. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And Utah again with the bucket.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Now Taylor. The pass to Anderson. Watch dishes to Anderson. With 2 seconds left, misses off the right iron. Offense, the order of the day.
That wasn't a bad little spell. We've got some points on the board, which, as the commentator said, is our first points in the NBA, so that's pretty sweet. Also got a block in there, which led to scoring. So officially the first action we've really put in this
Coming up Monday,
in his career.
November 11th, Ty Lawson.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just
Back
a
on the
moment.
bench for the second quarter.
And guys,
See if we make it onto the pitch in here. It looks like we're coming on.
so on the floor for Utah. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. The machine is out there with Favors, and it's Burke in at the point. Johnson, the pass to Williams. And the lead is down inside single digits. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Burke kicks to Burks. Pass to Hayward. The dish to Burke. 6 to shoot. The feed to Burks. Nice jump shot. Good. Burks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Right side, Williams. From the line. And that one hits back iron.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
The machine passes to Burke. Here's Burks. From outside, off the mark.
Even though he isn't having the best of game from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Outside, Williams. Kicks it to Teletovic. Rejected by Favors. Hayward with the ball. Now Kirilenko defending. There's 1:17 left to play in the first half. And the shot is good.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Williams with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. Here's Teletovic. Here's Blotch.
Oh, jumped way too early. Did me with the fake.
Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Leaner from distance, and again it's Utah.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort, and he's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Nets trail by 12. Williams dishes to Kirilenko. Johnson outside. Back to Kirilenko. Tries to keep it alive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And Utah making a change here.
Okay.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Evans kicks to Williams. 5 on the clock. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Quite surprised actually. We're on the pitch for court. We're on the court for quite as long as we've been. I expected us to be on for a matter of seconds at most, but we've had a reasonable spell in both.
Team in general, guys, they shot 73% as a team a year
Been
ago.
On in both quarters, and we've not made a massive contribution, but it is a contribution nonetheless. So we'll just see how these drop, and we've got a reasonable lead at the moment.
And both free throws good for Williams.
Boy, that was solid. I'll tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
here is Burke. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Burke. Both free throws good from Burke. Up in time. Shot is off. And the first half is...
Well, Joe, this Brooklyn team has evolved in so many ways the last couple of years, and this season the addition of Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce, how exciting is this for this basketball team?
What is happening to his shirt?
It's a great feeling, man.
There's a ferret in there.
And guys are very excited. Brooklyn's very excited about it, and we're just here, man, trying to make the fans happy.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night. I'm Damon Bruce.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Nighttime on the East River as we welcome you back, a view skyward at the bright lights of the Brooklyn Bridge.
What a game for Favors. He's got 13 points and some of his offense coming at the foul line with 5 points.
So start the third quarter and we're back on the bench. Fourth quarter and we're back into
really
action
for the ball. Jazz leading by 8.
Well, you have to think he made the right move there, setting up an established star with the ball.
Yeah, you know, a lot of rookies want to come into the league and make their splash, establish themselves, but sometimes you have to defer early and let the vets have their way. And then you figure out where you fit into the puzzle.
The front court trio of Pierce, Garnett, and Brook Lopez. Deron Williams and Joe Johnson at the 1 and 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Williams kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Garnett left side. And the rejection by Favors. Up top, Burks. Guarded by Garnett. Passes it to the machine. To the inside. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside Williams. Garnett with the screen for Williams. In low to Garnett. Here's Lopez. Sinks that one from the post.
I think he's been kind of passive today. And, you know, maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
Here's the machine. Lopez covering. Burke the pass to Favors.
Really a physical, imposing player, Kevin, and he brings that to bear at every opportunity. He's never someone to back down, especially when the intensity ramps up. I mean, he seems to throw his weight around and just bring that in.
I'm back on the bench, and that could be it for the game.
By with the win. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose.
We only won by 2 points. 2 points is better than nothing, so we're quite pleased about that.
Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin.
Oh, I'm back to a poor performance.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Test? What you talking about, man? Hey, man, I feel like you've been here much longer than me. If you see an opportunity, I'm not about to step in the way. Yeah, I'm feeling you. Hey, I just want to play my game, help this team win. You know what I'm saying?
Really freaks me out that they don't talk. well, there you go. Guess we'll call it an end of an episode there. Thanks very much for watching. If you're watching on Twitch, thanks very much. If you're following on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button or the like button. Leave any comments, and please follow us on Twitter.